is the BJP now emerging as the single largest dominant party of Maharashtra. Do you believe that that's happening? And before I come to you, Rahul, on that, just put some graphics for our viewers. Take a look at how things have changed in Maharashtra over the years. Between, in the early years, if you will see, you've got the BJP was well behind the Shiv Sena in the numbers. The real terms changed. I'll ask my producer to put those numbers. The real terms changed after 2014, when Narendra Modi takes over, and then you have a situation now, as you can see, where in that graphic, in 2009, BJP had 46 seats, Shiv Sena 45, neck and neck. But by 2014, BJP wins 122 seats, Shiv Sena 63, the two fought separately. And again in 2019, BJP 106, Shiv Sena 56. To that extent, Rahul Shrivastava, what we've seen in the last week, is this the BJP step by step moving to become the party number one, the Hindutva party number one of Maharashtra by taking over the Shiv Sena's political space? Is that what this entire Mahacoup in a way was all about?
Rajdeep, it is actually not as skeletal as that. I think BJP is not moving towards becoming the dominant party. The BJP has aligned itself to the dominant vote in Maharashtra now. If you see the last election in Maharashtra, BJP 106 and 56 of the Shiv Sena, then you had something close to more than 200 seats going to an alliance, almost 200 seats going to an alliance which was a Hindutva player. Now in that, if you see from there what has happened in this, I think it's a very simple question. Rajdeep, the BJP has fixed a problematic ally who was a claimant to the Hindutva vote. This is all there is. Last time around in 29 with Ajit Pawar, it was a messy quest for power to propagate whatever. But this time around, they have given it a Hindutva garb. Now, what they have done, see, for example, where does Uddhav Thackeray stand today? After, in the last 3 speeches or statements he had made, he has invoked Sonia Gandhi, Sharad Pawar, NCP, Congress. And he has tried to not be what Shiv Sena was all about. If you recall, Marathi Manos, Madrasis, that issue which was raised at one time that they were taking away the jobs of the Marathi Manos, and Balasaheb Thackeray fought for that and created a Marathi Manos come Hindutva blend for the Shiv Sena. There has been a dilution in that created because Uddhav Thackeray tied hands with the NCP and the Congress. Now, where does Uddhav Thackeray go from here? What does he have to offer? If he stays part of the MVA, talks the secular line, then how is he different from the NCP and the Congress? On the other hand, on this side of the fence, if you look at it, Eknath Shinde invoked Hindutva, but eventually has come to power with the BJP help. The BJP is now allying with another party, which is part Shiv Sena, but the Shiv Sena is splintered today. So that Hindutva force, which was a claimant to the BJP's votes, is a splintered entity. So the BJP has become that one big monolith, like Balasaheb Thackeray used to be the overlord.
Right.
For Maharashtra, BJP has become the overlord for the Hindutva vote, Rajdeep. And by doing that, the BJP is finishing off Mr.
That point you're
might
saying.
have bargained well, Rajdeep.
You're saying the BJP has become the... Sure. You're saying the BJP has become the dominant player for the Hindutva vote. Professor Palshikar, do you agree with that? That this was a battle for the Hindutva vote in a way, where during Balasaheb Thackeray's time, it was the Shiv Sena who was ahead. Now it's the BJP. And plus now the BJP has got in Eknath Shinde, someone who represents a dominant community, Kunbi Maratha, large numbers, agrarian caste, and therefore you'll have the caste and community background alliance sewn up. Do you agree with that?
I'm not too sure that it was a battle for Hindutva vote. It was clearly a battle for the vote of the Maharashtra voters, and in that the BJP has certainly emerged already as a dominant player by 2014, as you pointed out, and then by 2019 the BJP had already emerged as a dominant player. That position has now been consolidated to my mind.